It is time.
Yo, 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 yo! Late night. Okay, what's up? Oh yeah, how's it going? Ooh-wee! Well, time has finally come. We're gonna play a little more FNAF. We haven't played since October, but Spooky has been dying for it. Whoever has the ability, notify Spooky. We're doing the FNAF stream. We beat all the FNAF games, the mainline games, but we didn't beat. I don't think we beat any of the Night 6s. We're gonna try. I'm extremely rusty, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But we'll at least try. We'll try to beat some Nights. Y'all like beating Nights? So we'll start in the first game, and then hopefully we'll just we'll do some 31 months. Raggedy Ann. Thank you. Do it, had to do it. Right, let me kind of forget how I typically set up FNAF. First few games do a weird thing with my remember they do a weird thing with my cat. Launch the first game. Back? We're back. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. This is crazy. Wait a sec. Evil mode. Just having Steam open. Hopefully be able to. I haven't even launched FNAF yet. See if we can launch. This is pre-recorded. What's up, Elio? Someone notify Spooky that we're playing FNAF. There we go. Let's go. All right. Just in time. Yeah, I got the Cornblot's mug. Still have to go. I'm gonna try to go buy whatever mugs they have left this week. Hopefully I can get in before they close. Okay. I summoned him. Alright, let's see if we can launch. Like I said, sometimes launching the first few FNAF games is a little tricky to see what we can get. Cornblot's is my favorite New York deli in Portland that is closing now. So sad. Pain is not good. Damn. Jeez. Well, hopefully a little FNAF Night 6. Maybe my pain will help your pain subside. How's that, chat? If anyone is in pain, you're gonna watch me watch the man in pain. See if we can beat any of these Night 6s. I'm like probably so rusty. I had trouble with the Night 6s after beating the whole game. I know, I was gonna name this Late Night Tober, whatever number it was, but I didn't want to do the math. Is it 7? Okay, let me try to launch this bad boy. Hopefully we don't crash. Oh, God. Okay, that's loud. Okay, seems like my chat is in the appropriate spot. Night 5. Did I not beat Night 5? Or I did. Oh, I have my music on. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, the rival jump scare. Okay. We really thought we did Night 5. Oh, we did, right? 6th night is what we want. Alright, I actually don't remember how to play, so we're just gonna jump in. See how we do. Mouse, right? Mouse and click? Okay, camera. Okay. This is gonna be already doing that. There's no way you would get this, right? Especially on the first one. The first game is not. I don't really remember the patterns of this game. Where's everyone? see anything? Oh my god, okay. Okay. Thanks for letting me. You can't hear it, please. It's okay. I was doing bad anyway. Let's see. Did a lot. But order of operations. I did game capture or win. These. Hours. You okay? Right, at 6. You guys can see, right? Well. You'll only see her face. Could work. Seems good. Normal now, right? Oh! My camera's going. I already feel like I'm... Foxy is over. He's on the move. Those are going crazy. Running out. FNAF move. Maybe out there. There's no way I could beat this, right? Anyone here ever beat Night 6? Really gotta pay attention to my... guy doing? But he's still there. You see me as go. Go away, Fred. Why does he want to be here? Fred is still here. Oh, we can make it, right? It won't go away. Away, Fred. You're not invited here. Go, Fred, go. This isn't your house. He's just there forever now? We're dead. Freaking dead. Facts. Ugh, pain. Gosh. I guess we could go night mode. Why does he sound like that? I don't know. He's got little squirrels in him. Got squirrels in him. There's some crazy lighting on me. We're gonna. It's cool. This look cool. I love that. That's cool. Oops. Try again. Maybe each game we'll try a few times and then we'll just cycle through. I don't know, maybe that'll make it hard to get better. I forget the hack of the first game. I think that's a hack. think the hack is to not do anything for the first hour. Right? Nothing can get you in the first hour, right? Oh. More out. It's FNAF. It's FNAF. Hey there, Fred. I know if you look at Fred, then he does. I'm dead. This is not easy. Is this even possible? All night sixes is in. Barely got night 5. Guess we could just start over. If I can't beat the night 6s, we could just play the game. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I definitely almost got spooky killed a few times. My bad. Did I just say late night? What? Ow. Night 6 is no joke. I don't know if I can beat night 6. Too hard. Let's give it a couple more tries. Maybe we'll just play OG mode a little. We try not dying. That's the hardest part. That's the hack. You have to engage the not dying. Get good mode. You should have a mode where if you honk it enough, then you don't die. I gotta listen to the footsteps more. Moving freaking fast. Getting weird camera thing going. The worst day. Why does it keep cutting off? Why does it keep cutting out? Absolute evil. Evil. Don't let me play. Can't handle it. Okay, let's try a little. Let's just try as much as we can get, as much FNAF as we can get. Worst case scenario, I'll switch to the phone and we'll go watch some VHS in the basement. Right? Sometimes the computer just doesn't want me to stream PC games. Pretty evil. Let's try. Try. It is sad. It is. Computer hates. Good time. Oh, evil computer. Let's try maybe one or two more times. If we don't get it, we'll maybe try FNAF 2. Or maybe we'll just replay a couple of the early games for fun. Or there might be some of the nights on 4 or 5 that we didn't beat. Be fun. I probably should upgrade my computer and probably update OBS with. I'm gonna just listen to the sounds. What? Got me the other side. Freaking duck got me. Really intend to make a Muppet presentation. Hell yeah, let's plan this to make it sort of timeline. I'll probably cut it off at days. Yeah, that would be fun. Do it. How long have you been back? I don't know, I've been back. Apparently it was off for about 5 minutes. Not too. Right. Has been dying a lot, so I was just saying we might have to switch to the basement in a little bit. Sometimes my computer doesn't do well with Steam. Dude, Freddy. Yes. Mystery. The guys are there, but also the guys. I watched Sesame Street a lot as a kid. I remember The Count. And I had actually a Sesame Street tape and a lot of like read-along books where you like listen to a tape while you read books. That were pretty epic. Okay. My last try. I'm gonna try one last time. Sixth night. Five Nights at Freddy's. Fun. Okay? Weird that they added this to the sixth night. Didn't hear this last time I was playing sixth.
I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So
that they put this on the sixth night.
I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first.
I thought every time you play the sixth night it's the same, but sometimes this guy calls you on the sixth night. It's so weird.
It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath,
we're back, Lucy. What's up? Yeah, sorry, I was so into the game I didn't realize that. We're just playing the sixth night right now. I'm gonna try one last time to see if I can beat the sixth night in Five Nights at Freddy's. This is the sixth night.
Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of '87.
I'm sorry, Elio.
It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
This actually hits so much different after playing all the games, though, this part.
Cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
The new Resident Evil game came out, and I do really want to play it. We gotta get all this late night out of the way until we're gonna be probably Resident Evil mode for a little bit. Crazy. We did start the original, but it has been getting insane reviews. We were playing the original, but the remake, we might just have to jump into it. Pretty excited. This came out today, I think. Like the Resident Evil streams. Yeah, I got lots of VHS. I think we'll probably end the stream watching a bunch of VHS and maybe hang out in the basement. Try to get some FNAF in because it's too long without FNAF. What's that for a bit? Et você? VHS stream. We're moving slowly. I mean, night 6. Night 6. I was like, P. Hang on. You just gotta wash your nose out. Ending can't be heard without cameras. What are you talking about? What's up, Mark? What's up, Mark? Is that you, Mark? Doo-doo-doo. Oxy sprints if he fully gets out of Pirate's Cove. That's true, Cubic. You did your homework, huh? Sure, taking their time. Here. Doing? Ooh-wee. We did it! We beat night 6, guys. Isn't that insane? Kidding. Seems good. Crazy no one came to the door. Okay. Kind of in the mood to play 2 a little bit.
Hello?
We should play 2.
Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras.
Yeah, maybe we should play 2. Let's try the night 6 of 2. If you can't get it, maybe we'll play the first couple levels again just for fun, for old times. You know, we'll just keep grinding. One doesn't do the weird full screen. We got a wind in this one, right? I kind of forget. Wind. Wind that up. Wind that up.
What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo?
Oh.
The place is closed down, at least for a while. Someone used
I do the
one of
light
things.
in the middle again.
We had a spare in the back,
Forget.
a yellow one.
Forget how to do the middle.
Now none of them are acting right. Listen.
Whoa! Okay, I really forget this one. Forgot the Foxy music thing. Ooh. Can't see. Oh, I gotta probably switch. You're right, you're right. Didn't need. There you go. One doesn't do the weird full screen thing. I forget how to even look down the center. Let me see if there's. Oh, it's control. Don't forget to flash the fox. Oh, Kilka's in the FNAF movie. I think. What? What? Dude, this night 6 is insane. There's a whole other vibe. Is that Gold Fred? This Fred. Wolben got us. Wind that up, Joe. Better wind that up, Joe. Hello. Hear me some box. Oh! Impossible. Impossible. Away, fox. Fred! Good night, Fred. Good night, Fred. Good night, Fred! I literally don't know him. Yo! Kidding me. Kidding me. Kidding me. Hey. That was easy. I can't believe we beat that. First try, chat. Okay. First try. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, chat. Be scared. I'll be right back. First try. We're all scared. We're all scared. Be right back, chat. Woo-wee. Okay, chat, I'm back. I'm back. Oh yeah, I was wondering what FNAF games have we not played? Is there like a FNAF World or something that we haven't played yet? What is it called? Like an RPG or something? Play that? What's the best FNAF game that we haven't played? I think it's FNAF World. I have FNAF system. That's the only one I haven't played. Birthday pit. All in. Yeah, maybe we should play a little. Be fun. On Steam. See if they'll Steam it for us. See if they'll put it on Steam. It's just literally called FNAF World. How do I find it? Oh yeah. I thought FNAF World was on screen. Is this? Is it on Jolt? Is this it? To download this, John? Where's the official FNAF World? Seems like it's this. I guess I'm downloading this. It's not a virus. Subnautica. Some crazy Steam game. Stream. Let me run this. Did it immediately open the game? What is going on? I did not mean. Much pain. Do you want to play a little more FNAF 2 or should we just play FNAF World? What do you guys want to do? No. World. Up in the world. Yeah, I'll play a little World. Let's see how World is. See what World knows. FNAF World. You see that I just. FNAF World. It's the world. Okay. I meant to pick. Did I not pick Foxy? I was not well at animatronica. Animatronic Village? Villagetronica? They're working on it. Music does go crazy. Let's see what you can find. Be careful though. Nice. Well, I guess I'm not Foxy, but cool. This loot? Ooh. Oh, battle. I toss. Yeah, let's go. It's like one spooks video. How does he know that TikTok audio? What's up? Okay. Oh. Hot cheese. Oh god. One of my guys dead? We're dead? How? What happened? Oh, we're back. Okay. Guess we're not dead? Backup party? Fishing oil, huh? I don't know what you're talking. We can get upgrades. And they have 15 tokens. Echo cheap. Go far away and get loot. Want that loot. This is a boss. Did it deflect it onto me? We're dead. You don't have any audio? Ouch. Ouch. Didn't work. Thing is crazy. It's a bit loud for me too. Let me see if I can. I don't know if it has audio options. It could be me quiet too. Chipped. We're chipped up. Yeah. New challenger. Yeah. How much health does this guy have? Wow. How much freaking health does this little guy got? This is epic. Wonder what you're gonna get. Hey, it took so long. New party member. Can I get through here? What is this? Party. Oh, so we can add him to our party. Nice. We goated now? Hello. The tree that was distorted and glitched. Are we in the glitch tree? Are you up? And that. Nice. Crushed, crushed. Okay. We were just leveling up, I guess. Feel you. Can we use these axes or what? Ouch. Uh-oh. Oh god. What the? Jeez, this guy is freaking strong. Oh no! Why is this guy so strong? Can I not chop these trees down? Get a key yet? Wishing us might. A little bit. No, I can't chop trees down? That's cool. We're strong now. back in the. By the guys. This music is sick. Seems like dead ends. Oh. What? I just... Where? Oh. Nice chunk of XP. Open kind of. Remember to press that button behind you to clear the path for later. That way you won't have to take the long way again. Need to find another sub-tunnel under the game, and it's probably hidden inside another glitched object. Huh. Gotta find the glitch. Where's the glitch? Red. Right in there. Oh god. What the? Freaking spooky. What the hell are those? Don't that glitch. These things are strong. I also was confused about the game. Oh god, they're strong. God, they're killing me. We're dead meat. Why are they so strong? What do you eat for dinner? Oh yeah, I ate I made a roast chicken. So a whole chicken I roasted in the oven today. And I made some mashed potatoes and some mixed vegetables, and I made like a mushroom sauce from the chicken drippings. It was pretty good. Oh gosh. Dead meat. What are these guys? These are freaks of nature. I don't think I'm supposed to be down here. Might get our first game over. I don't think I have any attacks with this character. Yeah, pretty good. Gosh. See these. See. Weird way to pick a team. Pasta butter noodles. That sounds real good. Yeah. Wish I had. It was kind of craving pizza. This team is weird because I have 2 healers. Can I change my teams? I don't understand how I'm supposed to click these. Let's see. I call you Magwell. Miguel Magwell. Whatever. Wow. What does this mean? What does this mean? What? They're 2 different. Unlock like different dimensions or something? Ooh, crushed. Got that guy already. We start over? Yeah, we're crushing. Some guys we are great at killing. The guys not. No. Oh. Yeah. Could say that we're pretty owning at the game. And a chip. Ready. It's a strange game. Owned! Absolutely owned. God. Challenge. Not a challenger. Oh god. I'm getting freaking crushed. I'm getting crushed to death. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh! Good at all. Freaking killed. This guy's no joke. Guy's gonna freaking kill me. I was gonna own him, so we're dead. We're sure. Guy's too strong. Oh god. Kill me. I don't think I even have any attacks with this guy. Shoot. Well, do you guys want to switch over to VHS, or you want more FNAF? Or you want to play some garlic film? What's the late night want? What are we feeling? Or scramble? That's be sick. I'll leave you guys here for a minute while I get ready for bed. That's okay. Must be. Hey, Elio. We'll see you soon. Right back. More FNAF while Elio gets ready. We'll play a little more. I'm like so confused about how this game works. You froze. Am I frozen? I can't tell if I'm doing well in the game, like I'm doing normal, or if I'm doing badly. I've been killing things. I killed a couple of what I think are bosses. I think this is a guy that just crushed... Oh no, this is a new guy. I also just can't tell how much health this guy has. Jeez, my healer died. Not good. Got him. Oof. Did something. Did something. I get to that button. I open this. Look at them dance. Look at those bugs there. Oops. Sounds are funny though. I like that pizza wheel. A lot of points. I don't want to like buy stuff. Let's trap. Which so it's great. Oh, you're a boss? Get bits, gotta get bits. Jeez. This guy's crazy. No, no, don't kill my healer. No, 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 no. Oh. I don't think we're doing enough damage. Jesus. Kidding me? Ah. I have a healer on this team. Come on. Oh no. We're dead, 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 we're dead. I'm dead, I'm dead. Bye bye. Who's not crucial? Okay, I think our second team we need a healer. We had one. Maybe just swap with you. No, I like balloon. Up. Nice to have you. Let's see. Eight. I just want to kill off less important people team, so I go healer more. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I put a healer on each team. Oops. What? Where'd he die? Freddy's my heavy hitter. So is this guy. Leveling. Connor, thanks for. Gotta fight this bad. That's insane. What? I started playing FNAF World. Yeah, me too. Not doing great. Couldn't say I know what I'm doing, but it is kind of interesting. It is intriguing. Getting destroyed by this bouncer, right? Oh god. It was pure evil. Elio's back! What's up? Yeah, we did even worse this time. Maybe we will go VHS mode. It's over. No. Right, you guys down for some? Are you guys down for some VHS? Would be sick. But this game is pretty cool. We should definitely play some more of this. I think we should definitely put this in the rotation. It's very interesting. That's all of FNAF World. That is great. Cool. Alright, let me go set up downstairs real quick. Give me like 5 minutes. Then I should be back, alright, chat? So just hang tight. I'm gonna switch over to my phone setup. I just gotta get my laptop down there and my phone set up on the tripod. And then we're gonna watch some VHS. We'll probably run some polls of what you guys want to watch. It's gonna be cool. Maybe, hopefully we find a new rat prevention. Right? You guys in like 5, okay? Okay, bye-bye. Are we here? Are we here? Hey chat, what's up? How we doing? Okay, so I'm gonna do a poll and we'll see what we want to watch. If you missed the last stream, here's gonna be the options, okay? We got electronic collar gun dog training. I think this is training dogs how to hunt, but it just seems kind of cool. Hopefully no dying animals in any of these, but we'll see. And then we have LCD depth sounders, which is like fishing using these digital sonar like things, which could be kind of cool. And then we have this one, which is duck identification, which is pretty epic. And it has sports sticker on it, so we can ID ducks. That could be pretty epic. And then this one is the Reefs of the Cayman, which is like coral reefs and like tropical fish underwater, I think. And it just is probably cool. There's a cool fisheye logo on it. I'll do a quick poll and then we'll vote based on all these, and then I'll pop it in and we'll just enjoy. Duck, duck, goose. Let me pull up my chat on my laptop and I'll run the poll, baby. Do you guys see LCD sound system? Do you guys see Caves on the chair? She left though. Caves! Caves, come here. Crazy girl. Okay. Get the vote going. Let's see. Hopefully my VCR is hooked up. I think it is. Let's see. Powering on. What's in here? Not sure what's in here right now. Might be that how to make money thing. Oh, beautiful fish. I forgot about the fish. I didn't know that was the last thing that we watched. I guess we were checking up on the fish. That's a classic. There should be a vote. I don't know how to do it on mobile. But it should show up. Like above the chat. It might be at the top of your chat bar or something. What the? We only had 2 voters. Well, how about everyone just say what you want to watch in the chat, and then we'll count the votes. Or I can run the poll again, but I had 1 vote for gun dogs and I had 1 vote for ducks. Yeah, we can do again. Dogs, ducks, fish, tropical fish. I'm simplifying it. Digital fish. Is it saying just grandma and me? I don't know what that is, but I tried to type just chatting, but that was like the automatic thing that came up. And I didn't know how to get rid of it. I don't even know what that is. What is grandma and me? There we go. I don't know. That's funny. I saw that and I thought it got taken off. I hope it's not something crazy. Yeah, on my phone I was trying to type just chatting to change it from FNAF World, but that was like the first option. That's funny. Okay, hopefully you guys... What? The same vote happened, guys. You guys aren't voting? I had the same exact vote happened between dogs and ducks. Okay, I'm outing you guys. Do your vote in the chat, or it doesn't count. Dogs, ducks, or fish. It's okay, Elio. Just tell me what you want to watch. You don't have to vote it. You vote ducks. Lucy votes dogs. Okay, it's down to Spooky then, unless someone else shows up. Okay, Spooky votes ducks, so it'll be ducks, and then maybe we'll do dogs after. Ducks, then dogs. I probably would have voted dogs, but majority rules. Unless if there's someone else who pops in the chat and says something, then we're going ducks. Duck, duck, dogs. Okay, let me pop ducks in. Oh, Lovi said ducks. Well, that's okay. We were going to be ducks anyways. We love Lovi in the chat. Okay. Let me pop the ducks in, then we'll dog. We'll duck and then we'll dog. I will say probably the ducks has the highest... Ooh. We got some... This is an epic inside, too. I haven't actually looked at the inside. I like the sticker on there. That's cool. It's like a Fox Academy release. There's a bee on it. Oh, that's cool. I really like that sticker, actually. That's really cool. Leisure Time Products? We gotta look that up, chat. Alright, we're popping that sucker in. I forget which one of these is VHS. Is it that? Is it that? Okay, I think it's that. Play. Is it gonna play? If it starts playing, I'll turn off the light. Okay, nice! Duck time, chat. Let's go. The music is sick. Guys, this is gonna be epic, I can already tell. Movie night, chat. Movie night. Let's go. This is epic.
This is it. The moment duck hunters wait for, the culmination of all the work. The pre-dawn fumbling, spilled coffee, water down the back of the neck, the waiting and the hoping.
The waiting and the
But you know,
hoping,
as much
chat.
as
We
you
all know
appreciate
about
the
that.
experience, unless you know about those ducks that just pitched in, it's unlikely that you did much to bring about this moment. Odds are good that you were with a guide or a friend who did the work. He picked the spot, set the decoys, did the calling, and called the shots. But, you know,
Ducks are sick.
the fact that you're watching
The
this
friendliest
shows that
guy.
you intend to change that. And we promise to help you do it. You want to change from
This is
being
a
an
beautiful
interested
shot, too.
spectator to a knowledgeable participant. And we're going to give you information about duck identification and duck behavior that will help you accomplish that goal.
Woo! Look at that shot.
Many of you have mastered a
zoom.
single species or even several. For you, we have information you need when you travel or sample a new kind of hunting opportunity with unfamiliar ducks. Why is identification so important? Well, some of the reasons are obvious and some not so obvious. One that should be evident is that it gives you the ability to obey the law. With a point system in widespread use, assigning different point values to different species and sexes toward a total point bag, it places the burden right where it belongs, on the hunter.
On the hunter.
And the hunter cannot, in all good conscience, if he can't identify ducks, hunt in any area where there's a mixed bag situation. And that hunter, in reality, can't in good conscience
like how
hunt
it
at
says
all
hunter.
in any area if he can't identify species that are totally protected. The waterfowl manager can't use species management successfully unless hunters have the ability and willingness to abide by the regulations. And if they don't have that ability and willingness, it's easy to understand how pressure to close hunting in any area can build tremendously. The combined pressures of habitat reduction and increased hunter pressure absolutely demand increased knowledge and integrity on the part of every waterfowler. If our sport is to survive, we must not join in or tolerate careless shooting, overshooting, or the criminal act of shooting a bunch of ducks and then taking a point limit off the pile. We pay dearly for the actions of a minority who insist on taking all they can when they can. Think about that the next time you're reluctant to report a game thief. There's another great reason for learning duck identification. That's so that you can contribute consciously to waterfowl management. Obeying the law is the first, of course. You as an individual may elect to shoot less than the legal limit of a declining species, or even to shoot no hens at all. That's a personal matter, and the key to that is rapid, accurate identification of waterfowl. A case in point may be the serious decline in black duck populations along the East Coast. Controversy continues over that long after all dedicated black duck hunters knew there was a serious problem. And even though it's legal, many of these hunters have decided not to shoot black ducks while the jury is still out. One of the very best reasons for developing strong identification ability is pure satisfaction and pleasure. You'll enrich your waterfowling experience immeasurably. Think about it. Ducks are the source. And when you learn more about them, such skills as calling and decoying will take on new meaning. Sure, such skills can be learned by rote to a certain extent, but without real knowledge of duck behavior, they'll be empty and limited. Knowing ducks will put you on a different plateau, make you a better duck hunter, and give you the satisfaction of knowing why. We'll present our identification material in three major parts. First, puddle or dabbling ducks, followed by diving ducks,
we're talking about puddle
and then
ducks?
by special identification problems and situations.
You're hunting puddle ducks.
Of all the waterfowl that are hunted today, there are three distinct families. These are the sea ducks, the diving ducks, and the puddle ducks. The two most often hunted and best known ducks are the diving ducks and the puddle ducks. And it's those two that you'll be learning to identify in the next hour.
Why?
The most often asked question is, what is the biggest difference between diving ducks and puddle ducks? Why is a diver called a diving duck, and why is a puddle duck different? That can easily be shown in the following sequence of photographs and drawings. First, the most obvious difference is that puddle ducks tip up or upend when searching for their food. Diving ducks, on the other hand, dive under the water in search of their food. Their diving can take them down to depths of 30 feet or more.
Whoa.
Puddle ducks prefer to feed only as far down as they can reach.
I guess that's where bottoms up comes from.
Second, puddle ducks jump or spring off the water vertically to take flight. Diving ducks must run along the surface of the water to gain enough speed to become airborne. Third, puddle ducks' feet are set forward in the body to aid in walking on land and balance while upending for food. Divers' feet are set farther back on the body to aid them in swimming underwater. This positioning of the feet makes it awkward for divers to walk on land, and they do so only occasionally. Fourth, puddle ducks have brightly colored wing speculums or wing patches. Diving ducks have no colors in the speculum or show only a white patch. Fifth, in flight, the rapid short wing beat of the divers makes the wings appear to be beating very fast. Puddle ducks have fast wing beats, but don't appear to be beating as rapidly. This difference can be a quick way to learn to differentiate between divers and puddle ducks quickly in the distance. Sixth, because diving ducks' feet are set farther back on their bodies, they tend to flare their feet behind them when they're landing. Puddle ducks dangle their feet below them as they drop into the water. In order for you to learn how to identify waterfowl quickly and accurately, you will first be shown the individual species in close-up in order to learn their major characteristics.
I don't know
Then
what
you'll
that
be shown several
instrument is.
in-flight sequences to familiarize you with the same species under field conditions. Learning to identify waterfowl in hand is relatively easy. It just takes a little time and memorization. However, learning to ID ducks in the distance requires a little more training.
Puddle ducks, fish sticks.
Remember, under field conditions, the light will be bad, the background dark, the sky overcast, the sun in your eyes, or it will be raining and snowing and the wind will be blowing a gale. This can make it difficult for quick, accurate identification for the novice.
Ah, puddle ducks.
In order to identify distant waterfowl accurately, you must learn what to look for when you first spot birds in the distance. This is accomplished by several methods. First, you look for the flight characteristics of the flock or individual duck. By this I mean, is it a large flock of birds like bluebills or a small flock like
Puddle ducks is definitely a
bufflehead?
thing.
Is it a tight flock like teal or
I'ma
loose and
say it
spread
too.
out like shovelers? Do they fly in lines, wedges, or V-shaped formations like canvasbacks and black ducks, or do they fly in bunches like teal? Is the wing beat real fast like diving ducks, or slow like some puddle ducks?
Ring-a-neck duck. It's a ring-a-neck duck.
What does their silhouette look like? Are they long and slender like pintail, or short and chunky like goldeneye?
Chunky.
How do they fly? Are they straight and level like
Mallards are
mallards,
sick.
or do they twist and turn like teal? All these factors play an important role in narrowing down the field
How
to
about
make a
that?
quick identification of a bird in the distance. After you have a look at their flight characteristics, next look for any major characteristic of the individual bird. What distinguishing marks can be seen in the distance? What are the contrasting light and dark shades? Is the body light like a Drake goldeneye or dark like a black duck? Does the duck show a lot of contrasting black and white like the drakes, or are they solid like the hen? Do the wings show any white patches, or do they flash in the light? Birds in the distance do not show much
Widgeon.
color, so the hunter
What?
must learn to ID the ducks by their dark and light shades.
You had a widgeon?
As the ducks draw closer,
I heard a
colors
pigeon, but you
become
got
more
a widgeon?
evident and can be used for identification. But in the distance, a single white patch on the body or wing can give the bird's identification away long before he
This is a lot
arrives
of
over your
info.
decoys. You must learn to look for these telltale shades and marks. Size of the duck will also play an important part in their identification.
Canvasback.
Is he a large duck like a canvasback? A medium-sized duck like a wood duck?
I think he's making all
Or
of
is
this
he
up.
small like the teal?
Is he a large duck?
If you can
Is he
narrow
a small
down the
duck?
size-
Is he a chunky duck?
You can narrow down the species
Is he a
quickly.
puddle? Is he a puddle duck?
Every individual will doubtless have his own method of identifying waterfowl in the distance. Some will first look at the length and silhouette of the neck and head, some will look at the body and wing silhouette, and others will use the speed of the wing beat and its identifying marks. How you identify a waterfowl is purely an individual choice.
Waterfowl.
But remember,
That's a
to
waterfowl.
identify a waterfowl correctly in the distance, you must first be able to identify a
puddler.
waterfowl up close. Only after you have learned to identify ducks proficiently in hand can you expect to be able to spot individual species and sexes at greater and greater distances. The first group of ducks to be examined will be the puddle ducks. Because of their wide distribution, sportiness, and excellent table quality, They are probably the
quality.
most popular ducks for waterfowlers.
These
Puddle ducks are found throughout North America,
great
both as
table
resident
quality.
local populations and as fall migratory flights from Canadian breeding grounds. Some flyways
I
attract
think
more of
puddle
certain
ducks are
species
honestly
than
goated.
others. For example, the Atlantic flyway has a large concentration of black ducks, while the Pacific flyway has a large concentration of
Goated.
pintail. Some species, such as the wood duck and mottled duck,
Wood
commonly
duck.
occur as non-migratory local populations. Puddle ducks can be found in a wide variety of habitats. Depending on the region, they will frequent saltwater marshes,
Yeah, I wonder who
brackish
did the
marshes
music
and
for
ponds, freshwater lakes and ponds of any size, swamps, beaver dams, and flooded timber or grain fields, as well as rivers and streams. Because they are dabblers, puddle duck feeding areas are almost either extremely shallow water or dry land such as rice or grain
that shot is
fields.
sick. This is the money shot right
Their
here.
diet is mainly vegetable, seeds, grains, grasses, and various aquatic plants.
Aquatic.
Their intake of small aquatic crustaceans and other organisms is relatively
He's
small.
got his mind so on
usually
ducks that
25% or
instead
less
of
of their
saying
total diet.
aquatic,
Unlike the
he says it
divers,
like quack.
puddle ducks are not primarily
Quack.
big water ducks. They are not just small water ducks either. So we had better expect to find them on or near just about any body of water. The first puddle duck to be studied is one of the largest and one of the most cosmopolitan. Widely distributed throughout North America, he is the most recognized of all puddle ducks, the
Hateable.
mallard. The major characteristic which makes the mallard drake so recognizable is its glossy green head and neck, from which he gets his nickname Greenhead. The white ring around the neck, the brown chest, the black curly-Q tail feathers, the bright blue wing speculum also readily identify this duck as the mallard drake. The hen mallard, like the hens of most waterfowl, doesn't carry the jaunty plumage of the male, but wears a dull mottled brown that helps camouflage her while she's nesting. The hen's major characteristics are a light brown head with a dark brown eye slash, her mottled brown body with a white tail, and her violet blue wing speculum bordered by 2 white bars. The hen
Watch it,
mallard's
Grandpa.
bill is mottled orange and brown. Like all puddle ducks, the mallard jumps or springs vertically to take flight. Mallards are strong flyers, maintaining rather straight and level flight. Flock size can vary from just a few birds to several hundred. In flight, mallards have broad wings and short tails that makes the wings appear to be set back on the body. They also have a slow wing beat, which in conjunction with their large size can identify them at long distances. As mallards draw closer, the light breast of the drake, offset by the dark head, chest, and tail,
Maybe we'll
and the
mod
flashing white
from-
underwings
It's
are your
possible.
first clue to his identity. When mallards approach close enough to see colors,
Down.
the green head, brown chest, and the bright blue wing speculums become apparent, easily identifying the drake mallard. The hen mallard in flight
if there's
has the
a
same slow
category
wing
for
beat as the
ducks
drake,
on Twitch.
and the broad wings and large body size
Let me look.
make them stand out in the distance. The brown plumage makes her appear dark, but the light head and flashing white underwings are good indicators to her identity.
Oh, there's a puzzle.
Hen mallards have a light-colored breast, and from overhead the darker chest and sides sometimes make her appear as a drake in bad light. Many hens have been shot by mistake for this very reason, so be sure of your target in poor light. Remember, a bright blue speculum bordered by 2 white wing bars are the characteristic
Ooh,
that separates
I like
the
those
hen mallard
circles.
from other similar hens. The next large puddle duck is the mallard's close cousin, the black duck. While
Is there a
sometimes
puddle
known
duck
as the black
category?
mallard, and scientifically a very close relative, the black duck is a very different bird from the hunter's and manager's point of view. The plumage of both sexes is so similar, with the exception of bill color, that it is nearly impossible to tell drakes and hens apart in flight. Black ducks are recognized by their uniform dark brown bodies, streaked sandy brown heads topped with a dark brown crown,
Wonder how
dark
long
brown
this
eye
is.
slashes. Their dark brown wings have purple wing specula with black borders. The wing underlinings are white. The only apparent distinctions between sexes is the bright yellow bill of the male and the olive green mottled bill of the female or immature bird. The feet of the
60
larger
minutes,
males
it
and
says.
mature birds are bright reddish orange, giving them the nickname red legs.
Red
Black
legs?
ducks spring vertically from the water
Red
to take
legs.
flight. They fly in small flocks of lines or V-shaped formations. More commonly, they are seen as singles or pairs. Their flight is usually consistent and level like the mallards, with a rather
Yeah,
slow
the
wing
ducks are
beat.
epic.
The contrasting lighter head, dark body, and conspicuous white underwings flashing in the light are the major flight characteristics which distinguish the black duck.
Okay, as long as you
In
guys
the
are into
distance,
it.
black ducks appear very dark, but the telltale flash of the white
If you guys
underwings
get bored, let me
gives
know.
their
but I'm
identification
into
away,
it as well.
long before any individual characteristics can be seen. If you've ever seen black ducks in the sunshine, you'll never forget them. As black ducks draw closer, the sandy brown head, yellow bill, white underwings, and bright red feet all positively identify the black duck. Along the Florida to Texas Gulf Coast area is found another cousin of the mallard, the mottled duck.
Model.
The non-migratory mottled duck's body is a paler brown version of the black duck's. Its head is also lighter, with less distinct streaking. Wings of both sexes have blue wing specula with white bars on the trailing
I never
edges.
heard about the
Wing linings
duck
are
stamps
silvery white.
competition.
Flight patterns of mottled ducks, black ducks, and mallards are similar. Because both black ducks and mottled ducks so closely resemble hen mallards, extreme care must be used to differentiate between them. Another large and abundant species is the pintail. The long black central tail feathers of the drake account for the name. The drake's head is chocolate brown with a thin white stripe running up the sides of the long, slender neck. His back and sides are gray, giving way to a bright white belly and chest and a black rump.
Rump?
The hen pintail has a mottled dark brown back and a light brown head and breast. Her bill is blue-gray. Her tail is long and pointed, but less so than the drake's. She is long and slender-bodied, and her pointed wings have metallic brown specula with white rear borders. Pintails are fast flyers with a rapid wing beat. Their long, slender profile makes their wings appear to be more centered in the body than the other puddle ducks. Large flocks fly in wavy, undulating lines. In the distance, or in bad light, their long, slender necks, bodies, tails, and pointed wings are very distinctive in flight. As pintails approach, a dark head with white neck stripe and the bright white chest and belly make the drake stand out among the flock. The hen's brown color contrasts with her light breast, but her length and slenderness of body, tail, and wings are her best identifiers. As pintails approach shotgun range, the brown head, white chest, breast, and long pintail of the drake identify him easily.
Well, the tail is crazy looking. That one's cool looking. Shotgun range. Why ever would you need to be in range
The
of
widgeon
a
is a
shotgun?
very versatile species. They're commonly seen in the company of diving
I
ducks.
love the circles
They
so
may be
much.
found feeding in grain and
Yeah, those
agriculture
circles are
fields,
so sick.
and they are commonly seen pecking at the water like coot when feeding. The widgeon drake is a medium-sized duck with a grayish head and a dark green face patch.
That's plush.
Above his black-tipped blue bill is a prominent buff-white crown, inspiring his common name, bald pate. His back is grayish-brown, blending to pinkish-brown sides and chest. The belly is white, as is the rump patch, while the tail is black. His wings show a large white upper wing patch. The hen widgeon has a grayish head and a black-tipped blue bill. Her sides and chest are grayish-brown, while her breast is distinctly white. Widgeons fly in compact flocks. Their wing beats are rapid, with fairly deep strokes.
This is a beautiful
They are
film.
erratic flyers, twisting and turning, but without the nimbleness of teal. At long distances, they appear to have medium-sized bodies, narrow wings, and wedge-shaped tails. The The most noticeable characteristic of widgeon in flight is the large white upper wing patch, which can easily be seen at long distances and during bad lighting situations. As widgeon draw closer, the rectangular white breast and belly of both sexes, offset by the dark chest and sides, are excellent field marks. The drake is easily separated from the hen at close range by the large white upper wing patch, his white crown, and pinkish chest. The hen's gray head and dusky brown body are easily distinguishable, as is her blue bill with black tip. A common trait of widgeon is to associate with diving ducks, usually in areas where there are good concentrations of aquatic grasses. They do this so they can steal succulent tidbits from the divers when they bob to the surface. This trait has earned them the other common name,
some
stealer duck.
tidbits?
A medium-sized puddle duck sometimes neglected by hunters is the shoveler. Shovelers get their name from the way they dabble and skim their bills along the surface while they're feeding. Their prominent characteristic is that spoon-shaped bill, which accounts for their familiar name, spoonbill. The drake shoveler's bill is black, his head and neck are green, contrasting with a snow-white chest. His sides and belly are rusty red, while the rump is white and the tail is black. His wings show a large blue upper wing patch and a green speculum. The hen shoveler has a large mottled orange and brown spatula-shaped bill, which is larger than her light brown head. Like the drake, her wing also has a blue upper wing patch and green speculum. Shovelers fly in small flocks of usually less than a dozen. They have a rather slow wing beat and carry their bills at a downward angle, which gives them a humpback look. The length of the bill makes the wings seem set farther back than they actually are. At a distance, shovelers are best identified by the large bill. They are sometimes mistaken at first glance as pintail because of the bright white chest. However, as they draw near, it's easy to see the dark sides and breast and the dark head and tail. The color pattern of dark light, dark light, dark is a good ID technique when shovelers are overhead. When they approach gun range, the drake's green head, large bill, and the blue upper wing patch are the giveaway that this bird is the drake shoveler. Shoveler hens appear dark like other hens, so the outline of the bill is the best identification. As she draws closer, the blue upper wing patch will identify her as well as the orange legs and feet. The gadwall is a common medium-sized duck, often seen associated with widgeon and pintail. The gadwall is the only duck with a white wing speculum. This white speculum is a major characteristic of the species. The drake gadwall has a gray back, sides and chest, and a sandy brown head and neck. The overall gray coloration gives him the common name gray duck. The hen gadwall has a mottled brown body and a light brown head with a gray bill edged in orange. The belly is white, as is her wing speculum. Gadwalls in flight have an overall dark look about them. However, the white wing speculum means that the duck you see can only be a gadwall, since it's the only puddle duck that has it. In the distance, drakes and hens appear similar and sometimes appear as a flock of hens. When in flight, both sexes have a white breast and belly that are sharply offset by the dark chest, sides, and flank feathers. This, in conjunction with a very apparent white speculum, identify them as gadwalls. When they appear at very close range, the dark gray plumage and black rump of the drake separates him from his dusky brown hen. The most spectacular looking of all the puddle ducks is the wood duck.
This?
With populations once seriously depressed due to habitat destruction and overshooting, the wood duck stands as a shining example of the success of hunter cooperation with management. The wood duck is so plentiful now that it has become the most numerous species in many states. The drake wood duck has an iridescent green head with a long flowing crest.
Dusty.
He has a white throat and chin with two white fingers extending upward. His bill is a combination of red, white, yellow, and black. His eye is bright red. The drake's body is multicolored and the chest
Red
burgundy,
eyes?
flecked with white. A black and white finger separates the chest from bronze sides
Dirk's
and
got
white
fingers?
breast. The wood duck hen has a grayish-brown crested head with a white teardrop eye patch. Her back is dark brown,
Look at that thing.
giving way to grayish-brown chest and sides,
That's cool.
flecked with white. Her breast and belly are dusky white. In flight, wood ducks are fast and agile, easily maneuvering through thick timber on broad wings. Large head profiles, short necks, and long square tails distinguish woodies. Teal as a group are the smallest of the puddle ducks found in North America, and because of their speed and agility, which makes them difficult targets, they are among the most popular. The blue-winged teal drake has a bluish-gray head and neck with a large white facial crescent in front of the eye. His chest, sides, and belly are pinkish tan with brown spots. He has a white flank patch and a black rump. The hen blue-winged teal has a mottled brown body and head with a dark eye slash. Her throat and breast are buff white. Of the three common species, the blue-winged teal is the most easily recognized in flight. Its prominent characteristic is a large chalky blue upper wing patch, found on both the drake and the hen, from which the species derives its name. Blue-winged teal are very quick
No,
flyers,
where's the guy?
showing both speed and agility.
I love the ducks, but we need man and duck. The fit is sick.
Usually flying in small flocks with many twists and turns, the blue-winged teal are best recognized by the blue upper wing patch. On the males, the white facial crescent is a good field mark and shows very well in good light conditions.
This song is freaking sick.
In bad light, the silhouette of blue-winged teal shows a long slender wing, a chunky body, a long neck, and a large bill.
You can't tell. It kind of sounds like a guitar to me, but it's kind of banjo style though.
In the distance, blue-winged teal appear dark.
Banger.
Their small size and blue wing patches are the best characteristic to look for. As they approach your position, the blue head and neck of the drake, the white facial crescent, and the tan chest separate him from the tawny brown hens.
I know, this track was crazy. Look at that shot, too. I wonder where this was shot. This footage is all amazing.
A close cousin of the blue-winged teal,
I think it
the
says
cinnamon
Maine.
teal, is found in the arid regions of the west, only occasionally east of the Rockies. The mature drake has a cinnamon red head and body with a bright red eye.
Daily banjo lessons? Yeah, I have been. I ordered new strings, but I actually broke one of the new strings I put
Both
on.
sexes have the green speculum
So now I
and
can't
prominent
really
blue
play
upper
until
wing
I
patch
get
that
more
also
strings in the
characterizes
male,
the blue-winged
sadly.
teal. The cinnamon teal's bill, largest of all
I
the
think
teal,
I got the wrong
is gray with a
strings.
spatula tip.
Because they snapped while I was putting
The
them on.
erratic aerobatic flight of the cinnamon teal is like that of the blue-winged teal. The large blue upper wing patch is likewise a major field
I'm
mark.
trying. This banger never stops.
Both cinnamon and blue-winged teal migrate very early in the fall, around the 1st of September.
Yeah.
As a result, they are usually in summer or eclipse plumage, so the drakes and hens, as well as the two species themselves, look very
Drake
similar.
was named after a duck.
Not until November are they in good enough plumage to differentiate the drakes, and even then the hens are almost indistinguishable. The green-winged teal is the smallest of the teal, and is therefore our smallest puddle duck, as well as the speediest and most acrobatic. The Drake green-winged teal has a crested cinnamon brown head with a green face patch. His back and sides are gray, and his rump has a triangular yellow patch. His breast is white, and his wings show the iridescent green specula, which give him his name. The green-winged hen has a mottled brown body, a brown head with a dark eye slash, and a buff white breast.
I'm so zoned into this, he could just start saying
In
like
flight,
absolute nonsense and I
green-winged
would
teal
buy
is
it
our
at
most
this point.
aerobatic duck. They fly in tight flocks, which twist, turn, circle, and dive. Their small size and impressive speed sometimes make them seem like bumblebees.
Did you just say like bumblebees?
Greenwings also appear dark in flight and do not show the light upper wing patches that characterize blue-wings and cinnamon teal. In good light conditions, the green wing specula are evident. Otherwise, the contrasting dark head, light belly, speed, and small size are the best field clues.
Yeah, sure. Somehow this banger just never gets old. This instrumental, it's like,
As they turn, the white breast of
always
both the
hitting.
drakes and hens
And it's the
are
same
easily
thing.
recognized.
like that part. That part. Woo!
As greenwings pass quickly
They
over the
looped it
decoys,
right there, you can hear
it's
it.
tough to pick out the drake, but a trained eye will spot the brown head and triangular
They're just
yellow
looping
rump
it.
patch.
I heard the cut right there.
Green-winged teal, like the other teal, migrate in early September, so distinguishing between drakes, hens, and immature birds can be quite difficult. When they mix with blue-winged teal, about all you can do is look for the blue wing's prominent wing patch or the green wing's iridescent speculum.
Well, that wraps up the puddle duck.
Fit!
Let me urge you to
Let's
review this
go!
material as often
Fit
as
Man is
necessary
back.
until you are quick and accurate with your identification. Now, let's take a look at the
Is that
diving
the
duck.
same jacket though? That seems like a different jacket.
The second group to be studied
My
will
guy.
be the diving ducks.
Let's go!
Like the puddle ducks, their fall migrations start from the Arctic and Canadian nesting and rearing grounds. Even though the greatest concentrations may occur on the Atlantic and Pacific coastal flyways, divers are very important to the Great Lakes area and to the Central and Mississippi flyways also. Typical diver habitat includes coastal bays, sounds, and river flats, as well as large inland lakes and river systems. Preferred feeding areas are generally 4 to 10 feet deep,
Bring back
although
the
divers
puddle
can
ducks.
and do feed at much greater depths. Some diving ducks, like the canvasback and redhead, will often be found in brackish water,
Redhead duck.
while others, such as the bufflehead and goldeneye, mostly prefer salt water.
Duck, goose. Of course.
Divers are versatile, however, and will be found in a variety of water conditions. While the redhead is primarily a grass eater, diving ducks in general consume a high percentage of animal matter, making more than half of their diet a variety of aquatic organisms. Divers can be considered big water ducks, but diving and puddle ducks will often be found together in much of their range, making the ability to identify both types extremely important. The largest of the diving ducks, and one surrounded by the most waterfowling tradition, is the canvasback. Primarily a grass eater, the exceptional table quality of the canvasback caused the species to be severely overharvested during the market gunning era. The drake canvasback has a large, prominently wedge-shaped head, an image created by his long, sloping forehead and long black bill. His head and thick neck are chestnut red, while his chest, rump, and tail are black. He has a strikingly vermiculated white back and sides, hence the name canvasback. The hen has a brown head, neck, and chest, while her back and sides are gray. She has a light belly like the drake, and also the characteristic wedge-shaped head profile. Like all diving ducks, canvasbacks run along the surface of the water to take flight.
Where's all the ducks? Where's all the
In
puddle
flight,
ducks and
they
duck
have a
babies?
very rapid wing beat and are considered to be the fastest flyers of all ducks.
Puddle duck,
The
puddle
very
duck,
rapid
puddle
wing
goose.
beat is characteristic of all diving ducks and is one of the
Puddle
best
duck,
ways to
puddle duck, puddle
immediately
goose.
separate divers and puddle ducks at a distance. Canvasback drakes and hens look similar in flight, with heads, necks, and chests contrasting with light bellies and dark tails. In the distance, canvasbacks are best recognized by their long profiles. Drake cans appear to be very white due to their white backs, breasts, and inner wings. The head and neck appear black, as does the tail. The hen canvasback has the same distant color pattern as the drake, with dark heads and necks, light breasts and backs, and dark tails. When approaching the decoys, the red heads and necks and black chests and tails are easily spotted. Again, the best identifying characteristic is the profile of the long bill, head, and neck. When landing, canvasbacks, like other divers, flare their feet behind them just before splashing down. Another large diving duck tied to the history of the market gunning era is the redhead. The drake has a rounded red head which gives the species its name. His bill is blue with a black tip. Neck, chest, rump, and tail are black, contrasting with a white breast. The redhead hen is predominantly brown except for a white breast. The head is tawny brown, the bill is blue with a black tip.
20%
She has
duck
a
life
subtle white
only.
face patch and a light chin. Redheads fly with a moderate wing beat and wedge-shaped formation. Very large flocks are common, though small flocks are the rule. At a distance, the head and chest of the redhead drakes appear dark, though the head appears lighter than the black chest. The back is darker than that of a canvasback, but still stands out from the dark head, chest, and tail. Hen redheads are similar to drakes with a dark head, neck, and chest, offset by a light breast. The best in-flight characteristic is the broad gray wing stripe on the trailing edge of the wing. Their profile shows rounded heads and broad gray wings and backs, which distinguish them from canvasbacks.
You got like a weird orchestra song now. It's kind of epic though.
When approaching closer to the gunner, the red head and blue bill become very evident, as does the gray back and wing stripe. The hen's tawny brown is more evident up close, with a blue bill and light face patch giving away her identification. Of the two kinds of scaup, the greater scaup is the larger and is commonly found on open saltwater bays. The lesser scaup prefers more inland brackish or freshwaters. Both greater and lesser scaup are familiarly known as bluebill and broadbill, names equally descriptive of their bills, which are both broad and blue.
No, that's
This
a
is
lot
one
of
case where the common names are better known and more widely used than the proper names.
Goated scalp.
The greater scaup drake has a
Ooh,
large
that's
round
a
black
cool
head
shot
and
right
neck,
there.
glossed with green. Chest, rump, and tail are black. His back is grayish white, blending the white sides and breast. The hen greater scaup has a rounded brown head with a white mask at the base of the bill. Her back and chest are dark brown, and her sides a lighter gray brown. Her breast is brownish white. Bluebills have a rapid wing beat and good speed. They travel in medium to large flocks of up to 1,000 birds. In the distance, the drake's black head and chest with contrasting white back and breast
This is
are
very
good field marks.
calming and iconic.
The
I would
hen's
say.
dark head and chest also stand out from her white breast and light underwings. In flight, the major characteristic of the greater scaup is the long white wing stripe,
Look at
running
that.
the length of
Ooh,
the lower
look at
wing
that
and
snapshot.
easily seen from above or below.
Love that.
As the birds close in, the white mask, peculiar to the hen, become readily visible, making it possible to pick out the drakes for selective shooting.
Ooh, got a funky one.
Remember, in flight, the greater scaup have a rapid
What
wing
the-
beat, faster than the redheads, and show a long white wing stripe. Their profile is similar to redheads, with rounded dark heads and chests and white breasts, but the white wing stripe, fast wing beat, and white backs are the key to the difference at long ranges. The lesser scaup, also known as bluebill and broadbill,
There
is
is a
slightly
lesser
smaller in
scaup.
body size than the greater scaup. Aside from being smaller, the lesser scaup drake has a black head, glossed with purple, and peaked at the crown. His chest, rump, and tail are black. His back is heavily vermiculated gray, blending into white sides. The hen lesser has a brown peaked head with a distinctive white mask at the base of her bill. Her back is dark brown, sides and breast are grayish brown. Lesser scaup have a rapid wing beat and travel in medium to large flocks with twisting, turning flights. Lesser scaup show a shorter white wing stripe, but otherwise look practically identical to graders at a distance. In hand or up close, the peaked head, smaller size, and short white wing stripe are the best way to tell greater and lesser scaup apart. The two species don't mix together too often, and as a rule, lesser scaup inhabit more inland areas, preferring brackish and fresh water, while graders usually
Kids
prefer
just
salt
ran
water.
through here super fast. She's zooming around.
The ringneck duck spends more time on smaller ponds and lakes and is found inland more than any other diving duck. Ringnecks are often confused with scaup, especially in flight, but closer examination reveals some distinct differences. The ringneck drake has a crested or peaked head,
Ducks are
which
so
is black
sick.
glossed with purple. His
Ducks
bill
are
is
very
blue
epic.
and has a black tip with a prominent white ring just behind it, from which he derives his common name, ring-billed duck.
I know, this is too comforting.
His back is jet black, as are the
I think
chest
it's
and
almost
rump.
over though.
He has a white breast and large white crescents separating the chest and sides.
And then it's dog time.
The ring-necked hen has a grayish-brown peaked head with a dark crown and lighter cheeks and neck. Her eye has a white ring around it and a white line behind it. She, too, has a gray bill with a wide white ring
Is everyone
and a
else
black
still
tip.
awake?
Ringneck
everyone
ducks,
lulled by
or
the
ringbills,
ducks?
are swift flyers with a fast wing beat. They usually fly in small flocks in loose formations. Their wings show a broad gray lower wing stripe in flight, which helps to differentiate them from scaup, which, as you'll remember, show a long white wing stripe. In the distance, scaup and ringnecks look very similar in flight. Ringnecks have the dark head and chest, light breast, and very fast wing beat. As they close on the observer, the gray wing stripe is the best key to identifying ringnecks. When they are in gun range, the black backs of the drake and the broad white stripe on the bill becomes very noticeable. Up close, The hen ring neck also shows a gray stripe, an overall brown coloration, and the white stripe around the bill. A good eye will also pick up the white eye ring and white line behind the eye. Remember, like other divers, and flare the feet behind them just before landing.
This guy did his homework.
A very white-looking, medium-sized
So much
diving
info.
duck that prefers deep water, both fresh and salt,
The golden
is the
eye
common
is
golden
sick
eye.
as a name.
Golden eyes are found on open coastal bays and the big open water of larger lakes and rivers. They do have a bright yellow eye, from which comes their name. However, they are also commonly known as whistlers, a name they get from the loud whistling of their wings, which can be heard at considerable distance.
Ah, yes,
The
consider.
golden-eye drake is a study in black and white. His blackish-green head features an oval white spot between the bill and eye. The distinctive white neck, chest, sides, and breast are offset by his black back, rump, and tail. His wings are black with large white patches across the speculum and upper wing. The hen goldeneye has a puffy chocolate brown head with a white neck collar. Her back, sides, and chest are gray above a white breast. Large white wing patches show in flight. In flight, goldeneyes look short-necked and stocky, with a very fast wing beat, which makes a loud whistling sound. They spiral up to gain altitude and tend to fly straight and level. Both sexes appear white in the air, with large white wing patches especially visible against the dark backs and wings. In the distance, drakes appear to be very white. The black wings and black head help to identify them. The white facial spot is a good characteristic to identify the drake, as it stands out against his dark face.
Nice. This part is epic.
Broad white wing patch on the back of the black wing also helps distinguish the drake goldeneye
This shot
from
was
other
probably hard to
divers.
get. Imagine trying to
The hen
follow
goldeneye is
birds.
similar in the distance, with a dark head and light shaded body. The white neck ring and white wing patches are the best characteristic,
Like
as
with a
is her
film
short,
camera,
stocky
too.
look and loud whistling of her wings. When in gun range, her brown head, white neck, and gray body helps distinguish her from other hens. The bufflehead is the smallest of all the North American waterfowl, weighing less than a pound. Their large puffy heads and plump compact bodies have inspired their other common name, butterball. The drake bufflehead has a large black head glossed with green and purple, with a prominent wedge-shaped patch of white extending from the eye backward. His wings are black with a large white patch covering the speculum and upper wing. The hen bufflehead has a grayish-brown head with a smaller white oval facial patch just below and behind her eye. She has a brown back, sides and chest of gray, and a white breast. Usually seen in small flocks, buffleheads fly swiftly with a quick wing beat and tend to land abruptly with a splash. When in the air, bufflehead drakes are seen to be extremely white birds.
It's kind of epic.
In
that
addition to
birds,
their white
like,
bodies,
they can fly, but they
their
choose
dark
to just
outer
like
wings
float around
emphasize
in
the
the
white wing patches, which practically cover the top inner wing surface. The large white head patch is also quite evident
That's
in
okay,
flight.
Elio.
The hens appear darker
what you gotta
because their
do.
wing patches are much smaller, but their white face patches show up well.
Sleep is good.
In the distance, the first noticeable characteristic is their very small size and very fast wing beat. As they draw closer, the white wedge on the drake's head is very noticeable, separating him from the drake goldeneye. The hen's small size, fast wing beat, and overall dark look are offset by the white wing patches and white oval facial spot, which is easily seen at moderate distances and quickly identifies her.
Now that we've looked at the major
Fit
species
boy,
of
fit
ducks,
boy.
it's important to take a look at some special identification problems. In flight, several species of ducks can be very confusing, especially when it comes to distinguishing between hens.
Now that we have had a look at the major waterfowl species of interest to hunters, it is important to
No,
emphasize
fit.
a few special
Fit.
identification problems you will want to be aware of. In flight, several species of ducks are easily confused with one another, particularly when it comes to differentiating hens. Perhaps the single greatest source of confusion is the mallard hen. He is often mistaken for either sex of both black ducks and mottled ducks. This would be a good time to review the sections on these individuals to see how alike they really are. With black duck numbers in alarming decline, and with a need to reduce pressure on hen mallards to conserve brood stock, it is apparent how important accurate identification becomes. The black duck in flight usually looks much darker than the mallard hen, and its flashing white wing underlinings are very distinctive. While a hen mallard can look dark in some light conditions, her light belly and overall lighter coloration usually give her away. Incidentally, the black duck does not have two white bars bordering its wing speculum, so if you see a pair of white bars on top of the wing, you are most likely looking at a hen mallard. The hen gadwall can also be confused with a hen mallard. This one is not quite so tough, if you remember that the mallard is a larger duck and that the gadwall has a white wing speculum, the only puddle duck that does. Do not confuse this patch of white with the white bars that border the mallard's blue speculum. Another frequently made error is mistaking the white upper wing patch of the widgeon for the white speculum of the gadwall. This is easy enough to do when the birds are distant, but remember, the widgeon's white is on the upper or forward part of the wing, not the speculum. The widgeon's white upper wing patch is also much larger than the gadwall speculum and can be seen at a greater distance. The shoveler's large blue upper wing patch also causes trouble for some people because it can look whitish at times and is mistaken for the widgeon's wing patch.
That's a cool pic.
There's
right
no
there.
mistaking the shoveler's huge bill though. Also remember that the shoveler has a dark head and belly and a white chest. The widgeon has the opposite, light head and belly and a dark chest. In early fall, when teal are at the peak of their migrations, it is quite difficult to tell the different species apart and nearly impossible to distinguish between the sexes. It is best to look for just what their names imply. The blue-winged teal has a large blue upper wing patch, easily seen on both drake and hen. The green-winged teal has a green speculum and no colored upper wing patch. Green wings are the smallest of the teal, and in September, the
The shot
immature
is
birds
crazy.
will not seem much larger than doves. Quick identification of the diving ducks can be just as difficult at times. Most do not have the varied colors of the puddle ducks, so you are often looking for patterns of white and black and shades of gray. Other colors, when they occur, can be a source of confusion as well as help. Canvasback and redhead drakes, for example, both have chestnut red heads. The canvasback is larger, though, and has that distinctive sloping forehead and long black bill that gives his head a wedge profile. The redhead has a rounded head with a steep forehead. Flying canvasbacks have a long profile and appear very white. Redheads look dark in the air with the same stocky silhouette as the scaup. Redheads like to mix with other divers, especially scaup. When a mixed flight of
I was
redheads and
gonna
scaup
ask if
sweeps
you
over
guys
your
are
decoys,
if you guys
you
have
must be
absorbed all
cautious
this.
because their silhouettes are so similar. Unless light conditions allow you to see red or black
You guys know
heads,
how to
you don't
identify
have
the
much to
ducks
go
now?
on. Drake redheads have gray backs and sides, scaup white backs and sides. Scaup, therefore, look whiter in flight. The most dependable way to tell them apart may be their wing stripes. The scaup has a white wing stripe, while the redhead has a gray wing stripe.
I'm
The
just
goldeneye
absorbing
and
all the
bufflehead
images and
drakes
the words.
are the whitest
really.
looking of the divers, which can lead
And
to
the music.
confusion. Both have black heads with white face patches and white necks. The goldeneye, however, has only a white spot between the bill and the eyes, while the bufflehead has a large wedge-shaped white patch
I keep
from
thinking
the eye
it's some
backward,
buffalo head,
which
but
shows up particularly well in
Visual.
flight. Both have black wings with large white patches that flash in the light, but the wing beat of the goldeneye causes a loud whistling sound. Buffleheads are noticeably the smallest of all the diving ducks. Hens in general are more difficult to identify, whether diving or puddle ducks, and take more time to learn. However, each has some characteristic that identifies her as an individual. You must learn to recognize hens correctly to practice species management and brood stock conservation. The following tips might be helpful. The hen mallard has a blue wing speculum dramatically bordered front and rear by white bars. Her black duck and mottled duck lookalikes do not have these double white bars. The hen mallard's bill is mottled orange and brown. The gadwall hen has a white wing speculum. The gadwall is the only puddle duck with a white speculum, and both sexes have it. The pintail hen is slender in profile with a long tail. Her narrow pointed wings have metallic brown specula with trailing edges bordered in white. Widgeon hens have light gray upper wing patches and green wing specula. The widgeon's black-tipped blue bill is unique among the puddle ducks. Shoveler hens have very large spoon-shaped bills, longer than their heads. The shoveler is the only puddle duck with this type bill. The wood duck hen has a puffy gray crested head with a white teardrop eye patch. Blue-winged and cinnamon teal hens have large blue upper wing patches and green wing specula. The green-winged teal hen has a green wing speculum and no colored upper wing patch. Green-winged teal are the smallest of the teal and therefore of all the puddle ducks.
It's ducks. It's what's for movies. Ooh, it's a nice hit too.
The canvasback hen's major feature is her brown wedge-shaped head. Her grayish sides and back also distinguish her from most other hens. The redhead hen is all brown, with only a subtle white eye ring. Her wing shows a long gray trailing edge stripe. Scaup hens are recognized by the white face mask at the base of the bill, which both the greater and lesser scaup varieties share. Both of the scaups also display white wing stripes in flight. The greater scaups is long, the lesser is short. Ringneck duck hens and drakes as well are best identified by the broad white ring near the end of their bill, which is why they are also known as ringbills. The hen goldeneye has a puffy chocolate brown head and gray body. The wings have white patches and, like the drakes, make that distinct whistling sound, which can be heard a considerable distance. The bufflehead hen is marked by her dark brown head with a white oval patch just below and behind the eye. Buffleheads are the smallest diving ducks and have a chubby look, which is why they are often
Chubby
known
look.
as butterballs.
Butterball.
Learning to identify waterfowl is very much like learning to identify new model cars each year. You have to look at them over and over until it's second nature to spot the major characteristics. Each year, when new cars come out, you have a rough idea what they look like, but aren't 100% sure. The first time you see a new model, you say, "What was that?" The next time you see the same model, you say, "That's the car I saw before." And the third time you see the same car, you say, "That's a Volkswagen Beetle." It's the same process for learning to identify waterfowl. You have to review this
Stay
tape
tuned.
over many times, then go out in the field and practice spotting ducks. until it's second nature to glance at ducks a half a mile away
I think that's
and
the
say,
end.
that's a widgeon.
That's a widget. Okay, guys, what do you think? I think you have to buy more of the. I think you have to buy more videos to get the exciting scenes. What did you guys learn? You guys learn anything? I wish I could log this on Letterboxd. Videotape. Oh, it must have been shot on tape. It looks really good for tape. It must have a really nice setup. Roll some duckies. Night is empty at the what did you learn part? Yeah, I learned mostly just a lot of names of different ducks. What the?
The excitement of calling a bird
That
into your
ain't no
gun.
duck. Don't look.
The satisfaction of making a clean shot.
Don't look.
And the companionship of a well-trained dog.
What is this?
If you like the challenge of upland game bird and waterfowl hunting,
Oh, look at that
3M
dog.
Sportsman's video
Whoa.
collection gives you the thrill of being there
This is crazy.
and the knowledge you need to master the sport.
No. Oh no. I'm guessing this is all just ads for their other videos. Okay, maybe we don't want to watch
The
this.
gentle beauty of a deep forest glade. The
Oh,
heart-pounding excitement of a trophy buck in rut. Going one-on-one with North America's most popular big game animal. That's
don't
what
do
deer
it,
hunting's all
mister.
about.
Don't do it.
And nobody brings you more in-depth information and true-life action than the 3M Sportsman's video collection.
Okay. We'll stop that one. The music is crazy. Bambi. Okay, are you guys awake enough to watch some of the dog one? You guys want to pop this guy in? Or should we save it? What do you guys think? Wide awake? Alright, I'll pop it in. Even though it says be kind rewind, I'm not going to be rewinding it. But that's okay. But yeah, just one last appreciation for this epic sticker on here. It's pretty epic. Yeah, that was a pretty cool movie. I like movie night. Late night movie night is pretty epic. We gotta do this more often, I think. I gotta keep an eye out for more weirdo VHS. I haven't seen that exact sticker. I've heard like versions of it, but I don't think so. Is it a super common one, the pink one? With a bee on it? I've heard the saying, but I don't remember seeing that exact one before. But maybe I have, and I just didn't know. Okay, let's pop it in. Let's see what happens. I need to get more water. Let's see, I'll try to pause it when we get to some kind of title. I always see them at the bins. I haven't been in the bins in a minute. That's where I get a lot of my VHS though. Alright, I'm gonna pause it here. Be right back, chat, and we'll watch some. We'll watch some dogs. Okay? Watch some dogs. Okay, I'm back. I got some chips and salsa, so might be a little crunching. Hopefully not too much. Let's watch this, huh? Okay, let's hit it. Oh, that's loud. Look at that dogs. It's a doggone world out there, guys. Music is insane. Wow.
I am Delmer Smith, and welcome to the Volume 3 on training a bird dog with electronic collar. And it's very important when you put the collar on to have it in the right position.
Are you gonna shock him?
And by putting it on the dog, is have this over
That's
where
a
the
cute
air is
dog.
sticking back, and then it'll automatically stay tight in there. We'll be demonstrating the collar here, and I'll turn this over to my son Tom and my nephew Ronnie for the demonstration of training the dog.
Hello, I'm Ronnie Smith.
Ronnie.
I'm going to explain to you a few of these
Ronnie.
collars
He's
and a little bit of
crazy.
how we apply them.
Look at Ronnie.
Initially, we do all of our rope work, establishing points of contact and conditioned response. You cannot train with the electric collar.
eyes
It is an
closed.
extension of the check cord. The command has got to already be instilled.
He's so serious.
This
Ronnie
is just a
is
reinforcement
so
of the
good.
command. The first unit that we
He's
have here
nervous.
is an A170 with a bird releaser.
He's nervous.
This is a constant stimulation collar.
It's
It
okay,
has
guys.
5
They're not
levels
shocking the dog.
of
They're just
stimulation.
stimulating the neck.
Those levels of which are 1 through 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. They are color coded. On this particular unit, the red button activates the collar, and the black button activates the releaser.
Wrong.
This is an excellent unit for working dogs and flushing birds on your own. The next unit that we have here is an A270 LR. We have antennas in the collars.
He's just
For
doing his
longer
best,
range.
guys.
This is a constant stimulation collar.
The shirt, the fit
5
is so
levels of
good.
stimulation.
What the hell?
This
Chick-
enables a man to work 2 dogs with
fit goes
1
crazy.
handheld unit. The next unit that we have is a 100. This too is a constant stimulation collar. It has 15 levels of stimulation. The bottom button being low, the top button being medium, both buttons simultaneously being high. For instance, we have a number 3 chip in the collar. We would have a low, a medium, and a high 3. The green button is a tone button. It is reward tone, a thank you praise. This too is an LR collar, a long range unit. This is an excellent choice for the initial stages of training.
Go, Ronnie. Go, Ronnie.
The next unit that we have here is a 2-dog 100. Again, it's a constant stimulation collar with 15 levels of stimulation. It enables, with the thank you tone, it enables a man to work 2 dogs in a training phase with 1 transmitter. Tritronics has come out with a new charging unit. It has a trickle charge or a continuous charge.
Trickle's a good
like
word.
you've seen on your cordless drills, or the 14-hour mode. This is
Poor
an excellent
Ronnie.
charger. It enables a person to come in from the field and just leave his collar on the charger and not worry about where his charge is.
Where's my charge?
The next unit that we have is a Model 200. This too has 3 levels of stimulation: a low, medium, both buttons simultaneously high. It is momentary stimulation. When you activate the collar, it just stimulates and then goes out. The reserve high on the top, the red button, is a constant stimulation button for breaking dogs off of off games such as deer, hogs, snakes, whatever you may run across. The unit that we have here on the end is a new unit that Tritronics has come out with. It is called the Model 500. It has both momentary and constant
Enough units,
stimulation.
Ronnie. We're here for the dogs.
We have 15 levels of stimulation. We have low, medium, and high. The toggle switch decides whether you have momentary or constant stimulation mode.
The dogs want out.
This is a beeper collar.
Goddamn dog.
This enables you to keep up with your dog in heavy cover, wooded areas, wherever your dog is out of sight. This is a bark collar. It has a little diaphragm on the collar that is activated by the voice vibrations of a dog's throat. It is to eliminate excessive barking. To show how these units are used, Tom will now demonstrate the 100 2-dog collar.
Hi, I'm Tom Smith. What I'm going to show you here is coming from Volume 1 of the Delmer Smith method of training your bird dog. We're going to, with your check cord and with the plain collar, what I'm going to do with this plain collar is pull it up behind the dog's ears and tighten it up.
This guy's nervous too.
Okay? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out here and quarter this dog and get his point of contacts down.
That's a good dog.
On getting his command hold. Sending him off with all right between his eyes. All right.
Aw.
Every
Look at
time
that
he
dog
turns,
go.
I'm going to give him command hold.
Look at that dog go.
Come back over to the right. Ho.
Ho, po, po.
Ho.
Man, I want that
There
dog.
we go. He's working now. Ho. He's doing what I'm asking of him.
He's doing what I'm asking of him.
Ho.
Ho, ho.
He turned. Get your command and your point of contact at the same time. Now, if you do this every time, ho,
What is he teaching him?
your dog will get where he's walking right up here beside you.
That's good dog.
All right.
Ho,
Ho.
good dog.
And then you want to work on your here, too.
Go on, get.
Wait until he comes a little bit
Aw.
sideways.
What
Here,
kind of dog is this?
pull him into you. Make him come up here and stand still
Don't shock that.
on a loose rope.
It's a good dog.
He does. Fine. Rewarding. Same
Reward
thing.
that boy.
Step off. All right.
Ho.
Now, I got this
Aw.
pup doing what I'm asking of him. Quartering back and forth. Now I'm going to go to the wool post, review him on it. And then from the wool post,
This
I'm
is the
going to do
best
it all
dog
with
ever.
the electric collar then.
Are they really just not going to tell us the dog's name? Aw. That's a good dog.
put this over the dog's head, behind the plain collar.
Dog's got a name, brother.
Put the pinch collar behind the plain collar and set him up where he just has to take one step before it comes up and pinches him. Make sure he's not tangled up
Careful, boy.
when you do this. Whoa. The instant that comes up and pinches him, you just put your command whoa in. Pup stands there good, you let him think about it for a little bit, go back to him, reward him, both sides, change your position on your whoa pose, step off with him with the command alright. Alright. Go back through your hoe. Ho. Turn.
Your hoe.
Come back. Ho. He turned. This pup is working really good. Ho.
This pup is working really good.
Come back to the whoa post. Ho.
He's not wrong. All right, night, Elio.
Ho.
Feel better.
If he does this good this time, we'll go straight to the collar then, the electronic collar. Set him up.
I'll probably just watch this one tonight. We'll save the other ones for
Man,
next
whoa,
time.
as soon
Elio.
as that pulls up on the, and pinches him. Step back a little bit. Let him think about it. Go back to him. Reward him. Good dog.
Yeah, I'll save that one.
Change position on your whoa post.
Night.
Send him all right. All right. Good. Okay. This pup is working really good with this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go with the electronic collar now and start working him with that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm using, on this particular
I thought he
dog
was
here,
already using the
and on
collar.
a lot of dogs that I have come in, is I'm using the 100 2 collar with your, this particular collar here, is it has, like your blue up here, in which it has a toggle switch that you can move back and forth to move which collar you want to work. Okay, what I'm going to do here is put this collar on this dog, and put your, remember now, always put your antenna on the right side of your dog. When your dog is running, that will tighten your antenna instead of loosening. I will put this collar on up here and pull it up snug behind her ears, buckle it off.
This
What
is a
you
new
want
dog.
is your point of contact,
This dog now.
both of them touching your animal. We'll see
This
if I get
dog
any
right
response here from this pup
I know how
on
they,
the low
this pup
stimulation
or this
side.
dog.
I don't get anything. What I'll do is move up the levels, up the ladder, like it has from 1 to 5. I will go with the number 1 and move up until I get the response that I'm asking for. And that response will be, she'll either turn into the collar or her muscles in her neck will be quivering. If you get any kind of voice or whimpering, your levels are too high.
That's damn right. Don't hurt that pup. Poor baby.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Keep moving it up. Go to number 2, which is the red.
Don't, better not hurt that dog now.
Pull it up snug. See if you get any response. 0. No response. Now what I'm trying now is the low side of the 2. Now I'm going to the 3. And I'm trying to get response from the low side of the 3. Nothing.
Just fake it, Mr. Dog. Just fake it.
On some animals, you might have to go up to the first and see if you get any response. Low 4 this time. Okay. All right. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm getting the quiver.
Quiver.
Let me see if I can turn her around here if we can see it. All these muscles in her neck and in her shoulder right here. See it moving? Okay, we got what we're asking for. What I'm going to do is go out here and work on her hoe and her ear. Personally, I put the flank, the other part of the 102 collar around the flank, and this is what I work with is the heel and the wool back here. But starting out, I will just let her wear this to let her get used to this. Now this particular antenna right here is just for your yard work and close in work. Now, the only one I'm going to work on is on the here and the hoe around the neck. This is just here just to let her get used to it to start out with, okay? I'm going to stand up,
That's a good dog.
Send her off with the command all right between her eyes. And just like with the check cord work, I'm going to go through all this, and every time that I pull on her,
His voice is making my
make her
drum
quarter back
set
and forth,
vibrate.
is to give her stimulation at the same time that I'm going to pull on the check cord. Step off. All right. All right. All right, this pup. Whew. Okay, I gave her stimulation. Whew. Every time not every time, but practically the times when I, feed your rope up.
That's a good dog right there.
If you do this too much, your pup will be up here beside you. So you can kind of just do it every now and then, depending on your dog. You can read your dog. Ho. Ho. I'm giving her the low stimulation when I'm pulling on the check cord. Ho. Okay, this pup's turning. She's doing what I'm asking. Ho. Good. Ho. You try and keep them all out in front of you. When you make a 90-degree turn on them, it's hard to do, though. Ho. Ho. Good girl. Okay, when she's doing it right, you can hit her with the reward button. Ho.
Reward button?
I hit her with the stimulation and turned her. Okay. Ho.
How does that work?
Okay, the command here. I'm going to get her coming sideways and point of contact and stimulation at the same time. Get her set up. Here. Good. Good. Make her stand here on her own with a loose rope. Same way you would do with your check cord. Reward her. When you step off, right between her eyes, guide your hand. All right. Ho. Okay, she turned. Ho. She turned again. That's what I want. Okay, I didn't give her stimulation that time because I just don't want to do it every time. Work on your here. She didn't do the here very good a while ago. Let's try it again. Here, stimulation. Here, she goes past you. Hit her again. Stand there on the loose rope, fine. That's what you're asking of. Step off. Give her the command, All right. So, in other words, you're teaching this dog 3 commands in one session. All right.
That's a good dog.
Good. Okay, we're going to come up here and work on the woe post now and try it on the flank side. Do our heel and our woe. Oh, good. Coming that way. Oh, good. Call her to us. Try it. Work it again. Here. Okay, this pup needs a little work on her, more on her here. Now, what you always want to do now is take a bigger area. We're using a small area here to do this on the film. Here. Good. She did what I asked. She did what I asked of her. That's great. Okay. What we'll do here is do this on the woe post now. Same way. I'm going to start out on the flank and not. Remember now, I don't have any levels in here. What I'm asking for is I do not have any, 1 through 5 levels. We're just starting out. Same response. What you're looking for, just pull it up snug. See if you get any response on the low side. What you have to do here is flip your toggle switch. Let me turn her around here a little bit, see if y'all can see any of this. I want to see some quiver in here, or if she turns her head back to here. Okay, nothing. We'll move up.
Like a big tongue dog.
So level 1's what I'm looking for. Stick it in. See if we get any response with the low side of the 1. Nothing. Go to 2.
That's exactly what I want.
Biggest majority of your dogs, the 2 will do. Most of them you might have to go. See if we get any response. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, we'll go with the low 3. Should get response with the low 3 on the flank. Okay. I don't know if you noticed that, but she tightened up here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but anyway, all these are tightening up. Okay, what I'm going to do here is just like you do on the woe post, start them out. I'm going to set her up to the end of it. The instant she steps out, give the command, stimulation at the same time. Whoa. She did good. That's what we was asking of her. Let her stand there and think about it a little bit. Go back and reward her. Change the position on your woe post.
Still
Start
don't know
off with
exactly
man.
what a woe
All right.
post is, but
And we'll flip back to our
That's what
toggle
we
switch
asked you to-
and work with our front
Exactly
collar
what I
on
want.
on our all right and ho command.
all right and ho.
All right.
All right, ho. Here. Doing what I
Ho.
want.
All right, she did what I asked of her. Now, remember, always take a big area when you're out here quartering,
I'm saying that.
because if you do it too much and do too many commands at the same time, your dog gets where he's coming up here and staying right here beside you and won't go out. So that's very important if you do that. Oh, good. Let me get it set up to work the command here. Here. Good. Good.
Good dog.
Did what I asked of her. That's great.
That's
Good girl.
great.
Okay. I'm going to flip the toggle switch.
He's like
Work
a
on the command
soundboard.
heel,
That's
which
right.
we're back here at the flank. Pull up on your check cord. Stimulation at the same time with your command. Heel. You want her to walk there with a loose rope. If she pulls like that, stimulation, bring her back over until she's in the right position. When you come up to stop, there's another time where you can work on your command whoa. 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 Pull up. Stimulation, all at the same time.
Stimulation.
Rewarder.
That's your reward, girl.
This pup's working good. Heel.
It's supposed to work freaking good. Doing
Good.
Exactly what I'm asking of her.
Back to the whoa
That's
post.
great.
Whoa.
Whoa. It's a good putt.
Remember now, fix it where
Yeah.
she just has to take one step to come
Fizz.
out before this comes up to pulls on it. Now all this is now, you're just reinforcing what you worked on earlier. Okay, if she doesn't come out with you, go ahead and pull her out. As soon as that pulls up, stimulation, command. Whoa. Good. Go back. Reward.
Stimulation.
And step
Reward.
back and let her think about it.
Let her think about it.
Go back. Reward. Change positions on your whoa post. Okay, this is how you get your pup to handling and working on your command whoa. We'll start out with the command RI. We'll flip back to the neck for your hoe and here. All right.
Here we are.
What I'm going to do here is go out and we come off the whoa post, and I'm going to see if our pup here has learned that we need to stop when we give the command whoa. And when I give the command whoa, I'm going to give her stimulation on the flank.
It's back with the stimulation.
Okay.
Guess he's
Did what I asked of her. Let her stand there and think about it a little bit. Then I'll go back to her, reward her.
This is crazy. He's just repeating it.
And then send her off and work on your hoe, and you're all right.
And your woe post.
All right.
Alright.
Ho! Gave her stimulation. Ho! On the neck. Remember now, I'm just working in a short area here for the camera. What you need is a bigger area instead of doing all this turning. Ho! Okay, I'm going to try and do the whoa again. Whoa. Stimulation till she stops. I'm on the low 3. Whoa.
Whoa.
Every step that she takes, I'm going to give her stimulation on the low 3. I gave her stimulation when she moved that leg. I'll go back to her, reward her. She's doing pretty good on this. I'd like to get a little quicker response with it. flip the toggle switch to work the front collar with your all right and your ho, and you're here. Aye. Ho! Aye. Ho! Aye. Good. Aye. Okay.
He knows, but he
Remember,
does it that way.
your bigger area,
Simulation,
and you don't do all these
stimulation.
commands that, ho, so much, so often, because your
I'm
dog
gonna
will
start
get where
doing
she'll
this
stay
with
up here
caves, but
close
with
to you.
no shot collar.
Ho. Okay, let's try the wool
Let's see what
again.
happens.
And it's best just to
Alright,
do
ho.
this, your wool, 2 or 3 times.
Caves. Oh.
Now I'm going with the medium 3 and see if I can get a quicker response. Whoa. A little quicker. Every leg she moves, I'm going to give her stimulation. People with the one collar, what you do is work on your here and your hoe, and then move it back to your flank for your wool and your heel.
Gibbs.
This way with the 2 collar, you can kind of work both of them
chips,
at the
Gibbs.
same time,
No, I'm sorry.
or the same
No
workout.
chips for you.
She did good.
She did good.
All right. Ho. All right. Good. Gonna work on her here this time. All right. Here. Good. What you want is a lot quicker response than what she gave me right then. What we're going to do here now is we have a backing dog, a backing dummy out here.
Dummy?
What I'm going to do is take her and work on your backing dummy. I like to work on the backing dummy first before you let the dog do any pointing. That way, the dog doesn't associate anything with the bird. The association is with the backing dog. Heel. Every time you step off and give the command heel, you give stimulation at the same time. Okay. I'm going to go out here and work on the backing dog now. And see what happens. See if we can get some
Where the hell is Ronnie
good
at?
response. All right. All right, go. I'm getting ready to pop up the backing dog. And hopefully she's kind of looking in different directions, what I'm wanting. Now.
Whoa. What the hell?
Okay, what I did there is gave her stimulation
That freaked me out.
until she completely stopped.
Right,
And I did not say any commands. I want her to think that the dog did it to her. Them steps that she's taking there, I'm giving her stimulation. Okay? Okay, Ronnie. We'll get Ronnie here to flush the birds for us.
Ronnie!
And if she breaks, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start out with the low
Speak
stimulation.
of the devil.
And if that doesn't stop her, I'm just going to go up the ladder with the medium, then the full. Remember now, I got a low 3 in there, a number 3 in the flank. Okay, Ronnie.
When we get in this situation, we go to
Go
flush.
ahead, Ronnie.
We always whoop our dog. You associate your tension to the bird and the situation, and we'll teach a dog how to mark their birds.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Notice how the dog's following the bird.
It's amazing that this dog stood there. I'm surprised that it did. But this is what you can work up to is with your electric collar is on your command whoa and everything. Now some dogs will break here. All you have to do now is you start out with the low and go up your ladder with the 100. If you don't have the 100, use whatever you have. But remember, use the low part of it. I'm going to let the backing dog down. Now I'm going back to her, reward her. Good dog. Good dog. Set her up.
What's the dog's name, though? What the hell? We get no names.
That worked really
Just
fine.
pup and dog.
That was excellent workout, really. Now, if you notice, see, the pup is still happy.
The pup.
Nothing's really bothering her.
She does look happy.
We'll work on the here, right here. She's a little relaxed on the here. Here. All right, she just goes up there and stops, step back, here. Stimulation, jerk. Here.
Shoot.
Here. Good.
Whoa or ho. Yeah,
okay, every time that she jerked, every time I jerked on this, I gave her stimulation.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to swing her out, go a different direction, and do it again. All right.
As a dog.
Like I say, very important. Don't do it every time. Don't give them the command or anything every time. Just every now and then after you get them where they're knowing what you want. Okay, getting ready with the backing dog. Now, good.
That's a good dog.
Okay, I didn't have to give her any stimulation at that time. She did it on her own. Some will, some won't. If she moves, I'll give her stimulation. Okay, what I'm going to do here now, I got the dog standing, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up to the dog for the camera shot. I'm going to pick this dog up and carry him up to the dummy dog. Because actually what you want is your dog to back as far back as he can. I'm going to pick her up, carry her up.
Love to see puppy get picked up.
This part here is for the camera.
For the camera.
Tell her when I set her down, whoa. Step back. If she moves, I'm going to give her stimulation. If she moves when the bird flushes, I'm going to give her stimulation. Okay, Ronnie, let's see if we can get this done right here. Whoop. Good. She didn't move. Pigeon flies off. Good. Okay, we got what we wanted right there. Okay, what I'd do with this dog now, I'd go back and reward her. And then I'd go tie this dog out on the chain game and let her think about all this. She did an excellent job there. Set her up.
That's exactly
Remember
what we
now,
want.
you can work on your all right when you start off. All right. All right. All of them want to go back that way. That's fine. That's all right. That's good. At least you got something to work with. All right. All right. All right, girl. Just go ahead and go on. Just take them on. Because that's exactly what you need. This pup did a very good job at that.
That's a good
What
pup.
I do now is go ahead and put her on the chain gang. And and work with her, let her sit there and think about it, and then about 10 or 15, 20 minutes, go back to her and go through it all again. Okay, I brought this pup back out. She's been on the chain gang
a good
about 15 minutes. What I'm going to do now is take her out here.
I think we should leave this for next
See if
time.
she'll point this bird and see
That's
if
a
I
good-
can
good old
kick it
dog.
up, get out in front of her.
Look at that dog. All right, guys. We did a nice long late night stream. It's very epic. We'll have to do some more streams in the future. Watch the rest of these VHS. They're pretty epic. We got some more to go through. The rest of this one, we got some fishing, a couple fishing ones, and I'm always on the lookout. So we got a few I haven't seen actually. Other ones like I guess I have an Oregon Trail one that I got gifted, and I got a couple National Geographics that could be kind of cool too. Actually, I haven't really watched those. All right. I'll see you guys later. Catch you on the next time. I'm conscious. Bye. I thought everyone fell asleep. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later, alright? See ya on the next one, okay? Alright, bye-bye.